Good morning, everybody. So while everyone's popping on, I'm going to walk through what a regular power hour looks like for me. And so it is just about 5:30 in the morning. And since it's in the morning, I like to put on meditation music and my heart open, my heart chakra is open, my throat chakra is open, my mind is clear. Open heart chakra. So meditation music is on. And as this is starting, I have my activity tracker for the week. So having your checklist for the week ready to go, and your names of everybody ready to go, and who you want to follow up with, and everything. So that is ready to go. So what I like to do is before I start inviting is I like to set my intentions, and if anyone that comes on, who's ever women of faith or very spiritual, dear God in the universe, please help us to remember that we have the ability and the power to help others with their health and wellness, and to bring the goodness that you have to offer in this community, this positive, uplifting vibe. And we have the ability to show people that their health is worth it and they can live a life according to your will, and that we can bring them food from Mother Earth. And eating clean and being healthy from the inside out is truly what can help anxiety and depression. Good morning, Heather.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. So I'm setting the intention for the group, just because I'm recording it and walking through what I do with my power hour.
Okay.
Out loud instead of just doing it. So setting the intention to God in the universe that thank you, Lord, for giving us the ability to give people health and wellness and the strength and confidence that we are able to help others and to grow this beautiful, loving community, and to show others that we have the ability to bring them into a positive, uplifting community, and that they have the ability to change their lives. Please let everyone be responsive and grateful and loving, and find us patience and the ability to come up with anything that you feel that we need to in order to help others today while we are inviting and communicating. Amen.
And
so for the next 33 minutes, I like to invite people, and so the alarm is set for 33 minutes. I like to invite 22 people in 33 minutes. And depending on if it's in the beginning of the month, I'm doing 22 just straight out invites, inviting to my wellness group, because I typically have prep week or the workouts are beginning that second week in the month. And so I do straight out invites since I've hit Success Club already and we're over halfway through the month. And my next wellness group isn't going to be starting until the next month. I will send out 11 invites, and depending on how I'm feeling, I'll send out another 11 coach invites, or I'll send out 11 connections. And so towards the end of the month, I'm also hosting a mentorship program. So right now, I'm definitely sending out all connections and at least 5 coach invites. So depending on what your style is, I at least get out 22 feelers for the day. And then after that 33 minutes, we will go into follow-ups and we'll chat about that then. But 33 minutes, baby. Let's do this. Oh, and just a note, I do not have any other notifications on. My Facebook isn't on. I'm not checking other things. It's like 33 minutes of focus and intention. And to get out 22 invites because I do like to send. Let me see if I can get a chat up. I can show you what I'm sending as my invites because I do like to add in one or two personalized sentences in there. It's so hard to find someone to invite that I haven't already invited watching my stories.
That's my hugest struggle. I don't have a problem with inviting because I know what this is about and I know the magic it can be, but it's finding people
Yeah.
that makes it hard for me. Because I'd be like, oh, invite so many people, and I'm like, yeah, I have like 4 people I've invited because honestly, truthfully, is because no more people watch my stories. It's the same people over and over and over again.
So it just sounds like we need to start like spending more time
Connecting. Mm-hmm. That's what I've been doing. I've been following the was it 3 weeks ago, the national wake up call with the gentleman, the policeman from New York.
Yeah.
He does the first week, second week, third week. I've been kind of following that like structure.
I like how he did that.
Yeah, because it makes it easier so that you're not overly
crazy.
Pushing it.
And for all those who are watching, that video that Heather's talking about is in our FLT coach training. It is in the conversational units. I believe it's video 1, for examples. His video and then Melanie Mitro's video on connections and inviting is huge. So that's why, like what I was saying earlier, in the very beginning, I'm sending out invites, but it's because at the end of the month, I'm connecting with those people. So at the end of the month, I hit Success Club halfway through. I'm connecting with people the last half of the month, and then those become my invites, straight up invites at the beginning of the month, so I can hit Success Club. So it is more connecting towards the end, but it's a rhythm, like Heather was saying, like it's a step process. Man, some people get married and they change their last name on Insta. Screws me up. I'm going to read what my coaching invite looks like because I'm hosting a coach mentorship program starting next week. I typically like to make these a little bit longer to give more information. So I say, and it's to the people who I've either been talking with a little bit or people who have just been stalking my stories for a while. And I see them liking my photos as well. I say, hey, beautiful, I've been seeing you watch my Insta stories recently, and I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you for following along with my travels, crazy health journey, and fan bam life. I don't know if you saw, but I'm hosting an online health coaching mentorship program, parentheses, question marks. Would love to have you join us if you're interested in working with other fitness babes, learn social media, traveling, enjoy fitness and workouts, becoming educated in nutrition, helping others get healthy, and also grow an income. If you love to drink champagne, that's a bonus too. Not a requirement though, LOL. But I'm a big fan of celebrating whenever possible. Are these things you're passionate about? And either way, let me know. I always love finding out where my Insta friends are coming from. Insert personalized sentence here. Like this one I sent it to her. She lives in Cleveland, and I say, hope Cleveland is warming up, or hope the Cle is warming up for you right now. XO, exclamation mark. Thanks, girl. That's my coach invite. I know for some people who send regular invites, it's like, hey girl, I don't know if you saw, but I'm hosting a fitness boot camp or a wellness group or a challenge group, however you want to say it, soon. Do you want to get the deets? Or you want to get in on this? And it's just simple. Just they send it off. Those aren't as personalized. My invites that I like to send are, hey, beautiful. I don't know. I've been seeing you watch my Insta stories recently. I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you for following along my health journey and fam bam life. Not sure if you saw, but I'm hosting an online fitness and nutrition and motivational group soon. Would you be interested in joining us? Either way, let me know. I always love finding out where my Insta friends are coming from. XO. And I send that on accident to friends sometimes, and it's weird because if we haven't talked on Instagram before, but I send them a message like this, they're like, I've always thought about joining you, girlfriend. Oh, and I get nervous. It's like, no, like, hush that voice, respond as if they were anybody else. Like, You're here to do your job.
About it without getting like Hey guys, I hung out with a friend the other day, the weekend. She had asked me about it, and I was like, "Oh, you just get like so excited about it,
Right?
can't help it."
Right?
Because it's like, yeah, let's go, let's do this together, yeah.
Girls, go. So funny. Oh, and also inviting your niche market. So if I see any guys looking at my story, they are not getting an invite, simply because I don't want to work with dudes. And if they come to me, I will work with them, and I will typically put them into the Team Beachbody Tracker app, or I'll work one-on-one with them in Messenger. But otherwise, I'm sending invites to only the women that are in my niche market. So anywhere between the ages of like 25 to 40. if it's a coach invite, it's if they're taken, because I know that they're not out there looking for love and getting distracted from this coaching opportunity, and probably has a steady job or wants to get out of their current job, like resort and hospitality management that I was in, someone that could relate to my story. That's who I'm sending coach invites to.
Hey, Lenny.
Mhm.
You froze up on that last part
Um,
where you said you were not looking for people who are looking for love.
yeah, I'm not
And
sending
then
them.
hospitality, I think, was like the last thing that I caught, and then it froze.
I think that's all I really needed to say. I'm just not sending coach invites to. I'm just not sending coach invites to anybody. Not everyone gets to get in this tribe.
No. Hell no.
I feel like it takes some grace to open up your heart enough to not judge for people to potentially coach, but at the same time, there does have to be a definitive boundary.
It's got to be a good vibe, too.
Yeah.
I think when you talk to people, your gut will tell you, like, I don't know how to explain it, but you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
It probably wouldn't fit the tribe and your vibe and all that stuff.
We're all moon people. Got 2 minutes. Okay, let's wrap up that last message. And we're going to head over into follow-ups. So it is Thursday today, which means that everyone that we invited on Tuesday, we head back to, and if the conversation, if they didn't pick up the conversation, if they didn't respond to our invite or our connection on Tuesday, if it was an invite, I like to go back to my follow-ups because we're keeping track. I go back to whoever I invited on Tuesday, and I'll go back, and if I see that I straight up invited them, I'll just say, hey, boo, I know it's super easy to read these messages and completely forget to respond. I just wanted to check in with my DM and a heart or champagne toast or something. If it was a connection that I sent out, I'll go back in and I will go into their stories and I will comment on their stories. If they haven't posted in their stories, I will go into their page and I will like and comment on one or two photos. And so typically, since we sent out 22 of those invites, it's super easy to go through these a lot more quickly. So over the next 11 minutes, I like to say I'd like to try and get through all of those as quickly as possible. And then we'll wrap it up and move towards what connecting with your people and hashtags and stuff like that look like. And also I have a list from last month that says next group, next month. I have a list of about 15 of those people. And it's not towards the end of May just yet. So if I get done with my follow-ups and other things like that, I'm gonna go back into this list and I'll probably go in and just like a photo or comment on one of their stories before I go back a week from now and let them know about my next wellness group and if they're still interested like they said they were. Okay, let's begin to wrap up those follow-ups. And since yesterday was Wednesday, what I like to do is I create story polls because it's one of our things to do on our number 2 unit in the Success Club system tracker. Under it says update IG and FB stories throughout the day. It says invitation, promote group, or poll or call to action. And yesterday I said, are you more of a salty or sweet person? So on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I will ask more like generic questions. And on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I will do a call to action for my groups or my coach mentorship. Either way, I'm doing 3 call to action posts for story polls on my stories for my groups using the Unfold app. I repeat stories a lot of times. Or if it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm doing a generic story poll like, are you more of a salty or sweet person? I'm going to go back in there, and what I will do is, for anyone who says salty, I'm going to send them a recipe from our Fixate cookbook. Just say, girl, I'm salty too. Like, I tried this recipe. You're going to love it. Here it is. And I'll just screenshot, like, you're so salty as fuck. I see you, Heather. So salty.
Girl, you salty and sweet.
No, girl. Like, we're all Sour Patch Kids here. Depends on the day. Oh, God. Or, like, if, let's say, Heather shares a bomb recipe on her social media, or, like, Joelle shares one. She's always sharing recipes. I will send recipes that my coaches are also posting onto their pages. So it not only connects these people to me, but it's connecting them to my team, and not just connecting them to products. I'm connecting them to more people that are part of our tribe. So they see that we're all together. So I'll go back in and I will send off quick, girl, like, same thing. I pick salty too. It's bad sometimes. Here's a recipe that's really healthy that curbs that craving. Happy Thursday. And that's it. And they'll always say thank you. Like, this looks so good. And then a lot of them will try it too, and they'll end up tagging you in it later on, and it just gets that connection going. And if any of you watching this don't know how to check who's watching your stories, let me just show you. So, because probably should have showed you that like 45 minutes ago, but you're gonna head over to, whoa. It's okay. So I'm gonna click myself at the very top up here, right? And it goes back to my stories, and this little number at the bottom where everyone's watching, you're gonna click that. And then all those people who are watching your story will come up. And then you can see these little arrows at the side, and I just click that and you can send a one-off message. So I have a link to one of Joelle's recipes, and I'm gonna say, girl, you're salty again, and I'm just gonna copy and paste that link from her Instagram, right? Copy and paste it in there. Just be like, head over. One of the girls in our Fit Life Tribe made a bomb recipe. You should try it. And when we just kind of get that connection open and going, they're going to be more inclined to ask you about, what are you doing for workouts? What is this neon yellow drink you're always drinking? They're going to ask you questions, and it's just going to make them feel more comfortable. Okay, last 5 minutes. All right, Heather, I'm gonna get a photo. Smile. Cool. So we'll add that to our stories, boss mode life. And now since it's Thursday, we're gonna go in and check the coach back office. Today is recognition day. So any of your future coaches and coaches that are watching this, any of your future coaches who rank advance or have Success Club points on the board, it will show up on Thursdays. So it's always a good day to recognize this. You'll be able to see this on Wednesdays, which we should be checking our back office always, but definitely Wednesdays and Thursdays. And Thursdays, again, it's when it's solid, and that's when we can recognize everybody for their rank advancements and what they're doing in business, and just see where you're at on the elite path and what we need to do in order to make shit happen for the rest of the month. And then after that, I'm going to head into my challenge groups, the Fit Life Tribe group, and into Beatnik. So typically, it's the first hour is action steps to move our business forward, and the last half hour is more. It's an hour and a half, but the last half hour is like maintenance and checking in on everything and interacting in our groups, and the rest of the day is just maintenance and content and connections and working on our health and wellness. So, Heather, I'm proud of us.
Yay!
I'll see you on Monday.
Yes.
Monday morning.
I'll get my workout in. I have to post the link. Do you have a spot where you put it other than on the tribe? Is it in the files?
You know what? I was thinking about where we could do that. I would like to.
Because I think we did it before. I think when we were doing the power hours in the morning before, we had it in the Emerald group.
Maybe our Emerald group, yeah. If you want to make a
in there, and that's how I I could always copy it, right? Can I copy and paste it in my notes?
If you want to create a new file in our Fit Life Tribe group,
okay.
And just
all right, so I'll put your link, and then I'll put if I copy and paste your link, it'll work.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I have this link for her. It's like always open.
Okay. So I'll put mine, and then I'll do Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, and I got Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then it sounds like Leslie's getting 2 of those days and 2 evenings as well.
Yes, I will, because I connected her and Aaliyah, but I don't know if they connected or not. So they didn't really answer the message pod. So I'll get with her and see if she wants me to put her links in there as well.
And I'm sure she'll see it too. She's a smartie. She'll
doubt that. All right.
Cool. Happy Thursday, babe. Hey, you're almost at that 6 weeks.
Thursday. Oh my God. What is it? June 6th, right?
June 6th. I think so. I think that's your 6th. I think that's your 6th week. So I think we're on week 4 right now of your diamond hold.
A question before we go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I looked it up in the FAQ, and it said do I have to have 100 PV to maintain diamond? Because it says that, but then my status still says active. So I don't. Because I'm pretty sure
PV.
It is 90? Okay. Because when I looked it up in the FAQ, it said 100. So I'm like, do I have to up my PV?
We need to look at that before the end of the month, because if it is 100 PV, it's in the month, not
okay.
We'll look at that. But I thought it was just 90. But we'll.
Okay. I think let me see. It's because I have it in here.
I have my Elite and Premier Goal Guide right here, but it doesn't say it on
Oh,
it.
no, this is what I want. Sorry. Where's my FAQs? Here it is. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm going to stop recording.
Yeah.